let's talk about everyday mindset shifts that if you're a provider that you're going to need to make to be successful for your clients. And what I tend to see a lot is as providers, we get into this because we really want to help people, and that is amazing. But as time goes on and decades pass, we start to get a little resentful and tired and burnt out because what has happened over the last 10 years is we have given our soul to our patients, maybe our employees, and we start to get burnt out and resentful. And what I could say is something that has really been impactful is learning to give to yourself first. Now, I know being a provider, it is very hard to give to yourself first because you're so used to giving to your kids, your employees, your patients, because that is how we are trained, because ultimately deep down inside, that's why we want to become a doctor in the first place. And so as we kind of move through these transitions and really understand how to, build something that's going to allow you to have an amazing mindset, moving through patient care is going to be huge, and it's going to allow you to keep you in the game and not get burnt out. And so every single day as a provider, we get all the complaints. All the, hey, this hurts, I'm in pain, how can you help me? We get all the problems. And so when you're the problem solver and you're constantly the person that's like trying to really help other people, a lot of times you forget about yourself. And the problem is when we forget about ourselves, that's when we become resentful and burnt out. So what I can say to providers that are really trying to not be burnt out, love what they do, and continue to love what you do, you must give to yourself in the morning. And yes, I know there's all these things out there like, let's do cold plunges and all that. It's not about that. It's about trying to do something that feels right to you. That may be you sitting on your balcony and drinking hot tea. That may be you going for a beach walk. That may be you like working out heavily in the morning, like hardcore weights. What I would say for most providers, because our nervous systems are already upregulated, I would say heavy weightlifting 3 times a week, I can tell you, has significantly improved energy levels. And not just like, I used to think, well, my nervous system can't handle anything, so let me just sit at my porch and drink my hot tea. But that didn't necessarily give me energy because it wasn't movement. I was sitting. Yes, I was breathing and allowing my vagus nerve to calm down, but I wasn't actually doing like moving something and pushing something. So if I could give you any advice, weightlifting 3 times a week in the morning before anyone talks to you, before you have to handle any problems, is key. Also, maybe going for a walk. Or the other thing that builds energy is singing. So if you can sing and bring energy, that the humming actually is a vagus nerve calming. And that humming will allow you to be like, I can handle problems today. And then you go in with such a better attitude instead of the, I don't feel like it attitude. And so as providers, there has to be such a mindset shift that not that I have to go work out today, that I must go work out today, or I need to go work out today. So I give to myself so that I can give energy to all my patients. And that right there is massively important. Before you give to anyone else, you have to have the energy. And the people that don't make it and the providers that don't make it, it's because they lose their sparkle, they lose their energy. And once the energy is gone, how can you give to anyone? You can't. So the key in your head is, what are the things that give you energy? Do that in the morning before you see the patient. And that is my number one hack for you to have the biggest mental shift for you to thrive as a provider so that you can stay in business and not get burnt out. And that is the quick and easy of today's episode.